Some of the most unusual events on Earth do not happen in distant galaxies or deep space. They happen quietly, in deserts, oceans, skies, and forests. They are real, natural, and carefully observed by scientists. Today, we explore 5 natural phenomena that exist exactly as they are, without myths or exaggeration. Fact 1. In certain deserts around the world, large stones move across flat ground on their own. These rocks leave long trails behind them, as if pulled by an invisible force. For decades, this movement had no clear explanation. The phenomenon occurs on dry lake beds, where the ground becomes smooth and muddy after rain. At night, thin sheets of ice can form beneath the rocks. When the sun rises, the ice cracks and light winds slowly push the stones forward. The movement is quiet and extremely slow. Some rocks travel only a few meters in several years. No mystery force is involved. Only water, ice, gravity, and time work together to create something that looks unreal. Fact 2. In parts of the ocean, waves can glow with a soft blue light at night. This light appears when the water is disturbed by waves or movement. The effect is known as bioluminescence. Tiny organisms called plankton produce this light as a chemical reaction. When they are touched or shaken, they release energy in the form of a glow. Millions of these organisms together can light up entire shorelines. This phenomenon is most visible in warm coastal waters. It does not last long and depends on weather and ocean conditions. For a brief moment, the sea becomes a quiet source of natural light. Fact 3. In some regions, rain can fall in shades of red, orange, or brown. This unusual rainfall is often called colored rain. Despite its appearance, it is not harmful. The color comes from dust, sand, or tiny particles carried high into the atmosphere. Strong winds can transport these particles across continents. When rain clouds form, the particles mix with the water droplets. As the rain falls, it carries the particles back to the ground. The result is rain that looks stained or tinted. The process is natural and well understood. It shows how connected Earth's systems truly are. Fact 4. Sometimes the sky forms clouds that look smooth, solid, and perfectly shaped. These are called lenticular clouds. They often resemble stacked plates or quiet flying shapes. Lenticular clouds form near mountains. As air flows over high peaks, it rises and cools, creating stable wave patterns. Moisture collects at specific points in these waves, forming the cloud. These clouds remain stationary even as strong winds pass through them. They do not move like typical clouds. Their stillness and shape can make them appear unreal, but they are a normal result of airflow and terrain. Fact 5. On slow-moving rivers in cold regions, large circles of ice can form and rotate gently. These formations are known as ice circles. Some can grow more than 10 meters wide. Ice circles form when a small piece of ice gets caught in a rotating current. As it spins, it collects slushy ice from the surrounding water. The rotation shapes it into a near-perfect circle. The motion continues as long as the current remains steady. The result is a quiet, slow-moving pattern that seems carefully designed. In reality, it is simply water following its natural flow. Earth constantly produces events that appear unusual at first glance. They do not require imagination or exaggeration to be remarkable. They exist because nature follows consistent rules, even when the results look unfamiliar. These phenomena remind us that reality is often quieter and more precise than fiction. By observing carefully, we can understand how simple forces create complex beauty. The natural world does not need to surprise us loudly to be extraordinary.